Oh, I'm a liar. This is actually the final video on medications that can cause weight gain. So we should talk about birth control. A lot of you ladies out there are using birth control, and I should have some level of suspicion, especially when it comes to progesterone only birth control for weight management. So a lot of birth control is just like a combination birth control. So estrogen plus progesterone would be most of your birth control pills. They can lead to some fluid retention, and that can cause some weight gain, but that's not really what we're talking about that much in this video series. Yaz and similar medications or birth control medications will actually have a diuretic or a water pill as part of them. So you'll retain fluid, but you'll pee it back out. So that's more weight neutral. Hormone-containing birth control like IUDs, like a Mirena IUD is not going to have too much weight gain, but certainly things like Depo-Provera, that every 3-month injection, which is going to be one of our most common forms of progesterone-only birth control, that Depo injection that people get causes lots of weight gain. So, we could talk a lot about just sort of the other side effects or risk issues on those things. I guess the beautiful thing I'm going to get tangential, sorry. Like the beautiful thing about progesterone only birth control, if there's a beautiful thing about it, is that there's no estrogen, and therefore those women who are at risk for blood clots, you don't have to worry about that. So there's not the same concern there. Particularly those who smoke. If a woman is overweight and she smokes and she's on estrogen, that can be a setup or a risk factor for a blood clot in the lungs or legs. That's no bueno. We don't want that. So whether a woman chooses to use progesterone only, there's a thing called an Explanon. I used to do tons of those. Don't do them so much now. Those go into the skin under the arm there. They can be taken out. I believe it's every 5 years. You can fact check me, but it's every 3 years, every 5 years. I should know this, but I'm on the spot. Sorry, guys. It's long term anyway. The nice thing about that progesterone only birth control is you take that out, and your fertility levels go back to normal pretty quick. Whereas with Depo, it's a little more irregular. Birth control pills, a little more irregular. I know this doesn't have anything to do with weight management, but definitely worth considering when you're picking some form of birth control. So Depo-Provera, definitely the number one kind of weight gainer I see. So you could consider using some other form of birth control I just mentioned, whether it's Yaz or what have you. So what is what have you, Dr. Paul? What have you would be barrier methods. You could use the Nexplanon. You could use even combination birth control is going to have a lot less weight gain, a side effect along with that. So I hope that's helpful. If not, leave comments, right? So, and when you're leaving comments, you don't need to leave comments could you refill my my medication, or like I got a rash. If you have questions about this material, I would love to answer those questions because everybody else probably also has questions. But let's just kind of keep personal medical info off these comment sections. Thanks.